Darshana pakar karate swagat dil se gakar ujawara mat chika darshana pakar karate swagat dil se gakar prem pulon ki mala bhagate hum prem pulon ki mala bhagate hum hey सुख से कर दे बारी निर्मला से विनती हमारी जीवन सुख से कर दे बारी।
Jai Shri Mataji. Buongiorno a tutti fratelli e sorelle. Iniziamo questa meditazione alzandoci tutti assieme la Kundalini, facendo 7 bandhan, namaskar alla nostra Divina Madre, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi.
Good morning to all brother and sister. Let's start this meditation by raising the Kundalini together and making 7 bandhas. Let's make namaskar to our Divine Mother, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi.
Adesso facciamo tutti assieme 3 respiri profondi.
Now, together, let us take 3 deep breaths and ask our brother Shri Ganesha for permission to worship Shri Mataji in her form of Shri Mahalakshmi.
Chiediamo il permesso al nostro fratello Shri Ganesha di adorare Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi nella sua forma di Shri Mahalakshmi e recitiamo tutti assieme il mantra Shri Ganesha.
Oh.
Tameva Sashat Shri Ganesha Sashat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Madre nostra, che sei in terra, sia santificato il tuo nome, venga il tuo regno, sia fatta la tua volontà, come in cielo, così in terra. Dacci oggi le tue divine vibrazioni e rimetti a noi i nostri debiti, come noi li rimettiamo ai nostri debitori. Non lasciarci indurre dalla tentazione della Maya, ma liberaci dal male, perché tuo è il Padre, i figli e la gloria nei secoli dei secoli. Amen.
Our Mother, who art on earth, hallowed be thy name. The kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day your divine vibrations, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into Maya, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the Father, the children, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Spostiamo adesso la nostra attenzione nel Nabi Chakra e chiediamo a nostra madre Shrimataji Nirmala Devi di diventare come Sri Lakshmi, che sta in piedi su di un fiore di loto, senza fare pressione.
We move the attention to the Nabhi chakra and ask Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, please, you have to let us become like Shri Lakshmi, sending on the lotus flower without putting any pressure on it.
Divina Madre, Shrimataji Nirmala Devi, permettici di stare vicino agli altri in modo delicato, dolce, leggero, come Shri Lakshmi.
Divine Mother, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, allow us to be close to others in a gentle, sweet and light way, like Shri Lakshmi.
Divina Madre, Shrimataji Nirmala Devi, purifica tutta l'acqua che è in questo chakra in modo da essere puri dentro e riflettere la sua luce verso gli altri. Adesso recitiamo tutti assieme i 10 santi nomi di Shri Lakshmi.
Mother, purify all the water that's in the chakra in order to let us be pure inside and reflect your light to others. Let's say her 10 holy names. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Amen. Pace, pace, pace. Om Tvameva
Saksha Shri Lakshmi Saksha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
O Divina Madre, tu sei in verità Sri Lakshmi, omaggio a te. Adia Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Adya Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Vidya Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Vidya Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Sabhaja Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sabhadya Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Amruta Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Amruta Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Grua Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Grua Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Raja Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Raja Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Satya Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Satya Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Bhoja Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bodhya Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Yoga Lakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yoga Lakshmi Namo Namaha.
Mahalakshmi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Namo Namaha. Sha Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Divina Madre, Shrimataji Nirmala Devi, ti preghiamo dal profondo del nostro cuore di farci arrendere per evolvere e ascendere in modo da trasmettere tutto il tuo amore. Poter purificare noi stessi e tutte le persone che incontriamo come fa l'elemento acqua.
Divine Mother, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, we pray you, please make us surrender to evolve and ascend, so we can spread your love.
Adesso possiamo ascoltare le bellissime parole del Mahalakshmi Puja del 1981 sul potere dell'acqua.
Now we can listen to the beautiful words to Mahalakshmi Puja from 1981 about the power of water.
So to keep it pure and simple is take to water element as much as you can. It helps both ways. It helps ego, it helps spirit. Take to water element. And that is what Lakshmi is. Lakshmi is the one that gives you the Mahalakshmi Tattva. From the Lakshmi only the Mahalakshmi's principle comes in. And this is after the purification through the Lakshmi process. Christ has said, if you want, I can give you gold bars. You can live with it. But those who love me will only enter into the kingdom of God. And I will eat with them. Means those who are pure only I will eat with them. I will not eat with people who are impure. He was so, all the incarnations are aware of it. That they have to be with the pure people and they have to help the pure people. But he so clearly said it. That if you want Lakshmi, you can have it. That's money. But that's not Mahalakshmi. So from Lakshmi to Mahalakshmi state. You have already got your realization, you do not know how much you have got it already. You are already having the Mahalakshmi principle. And what is the Mahalakshmi principle? That's the point. Can I ask this question? What is the Mahalakshmi principle within you?
Desire for the spirit. Desire for the spirit.
No, but you have a power. You have got Mahalakshmi's powers within you. Do you know that?
Pleasure it gives you. The pleasure it gives you.
What part?
The pleasure it gives you.
The pleasure?
Yes.
No.
It's the power of giving realization.
Go ahead, Steve. You should know. Pleasure is not a power. Pleasure is what you are enjoying. But it's you have a power of Mahalakshmi. Huh? That's it?
It's just the sustaining power.
That's no power.
Power of studying the Dharma.
Power means you have that power to do something.
Redemption.
The power to spread Saj Yoga.
Huh?
The power to spread Saj Yoga.
That's the other way. Particular one.
Deep realization.
To evolve.
Huh?
To evolve.
What is it?
To evolve.
But to evolve is your own. Power is what you do to others. The whole thing I told you just now is to purify. You have the power to purify. How do you cure people? By purifying them. Alright? Now just think how you purify others. By talking to others, you can purify them. By touching others, you can purify them. By looking at them, you can purify them. One person who is a realized soul purifies the whole atmosphere. Your atmosphere is purified. Since I have come, it has been warm enough. You purify everything. You purify this light. Do you notice that? You awaken the light. Now what other powers you have?
Where's Kundalini?
Hmm?
Where's Kundalini?
That's a vague thing. See, Kundalini is many powers, many-folded. You purify yourself. Others and yourself. Some more powers are there. Now come here. Let's have it. You all have those powers and you are not aware of them. This is the best part of it. Can't say, yeah. Now, let's have it.
The power to arrange time to suit your mother.
Okay.
The power to arrange
Power over time.
Huh?
Suit you.
Arranging time to suit yourself.
So that's not the power of Mahalakshmi. That's another one I'll tell you. Who does that?
Balance.
Huh?
Balance. To keep equal the supreme power.
What is it?
So it gives a balance between ego and superego.
No, that's true. That is one of them. But that is Guru power. That is the Guru's power. Balance comes from Guru. You see, Mahalakshmi is water. So now you tell me.
To cleanse.
That's a done now. One, cleansing is done. Now what else water does?
Quench the thirst.
Huh?
To satisfy.
Now coming to the spot. It quenches the thirst, the spiritual thirst. You can quench the spiritual thirst of people. Tremendous power. Because when you give realization, that the seeking is over. Alright? Then another one. Now come along. What other power? Think of the water. Nourishment. Nourish. You give spiritual nourishment to people through your power. Even if you are standing there, you are nourishing others. Then it's a solvent. You dissolve their ego, you dissolve their superego. All these powers are your own now after realization. Just think of it. What else?
Divinity.
Huh?
Divinity. Divinity.
But that's very vague, because divinity is how to relate it with water, people won't understand. So let us put it the other way around. What is it?
To cool down emotions.
What?
To cool down emotions and passions.
You become a cool down person. Very good. Very good. You become cool. Cool personality. You have a cooling effect. Very good. What else?
You can carry others.
Huh?
You can carry others.
With you. You can very gently. And also drown some of them. Drown into the love, into the ocean. Alright? But you can also push them with 2 running jumps, alright? That also can be done. It has another very great quality, that water permeates into the smallest particle. It goes to the roots and it's sucked through the roots. So Mahalakshmi power, you just see the roots of a person, you just know where the problem comes from. Jump. Actually it is the awareness, it's the intelligence, it's the suck, the truth part of it, which gets enlightened. And you understand that now where is the problem, and you just go near the root and you are sucked through. You can be easily sucked through. You permeate. You see, when you are sitting near a person and you tell me, Mother, this is catching at the back, the person doesn't know. You have permeated. Your personality is permeated into that person. He doesn't know. You are permeated into that person. And you are feeling the roots. So where is the problem? The water is flowing into that being. The divine water is flowing into that being. And the obstruction is felt through that divine water. And you can say that this is catching, that is catching. So the permeating. And the another one is the glistening of the water. What is so your skin starts glistening. Your skin becomes very radiant. And the last of all is the reflection. A person who sees you, sees his own reflection, he gets frightened. With me it happens sometimes. And I don't mean anything bad to anyone, but people are unnecessarily frightened of me because they see their reflection. So when they meet you, they see their reflection, they can be very aggressive because they see their reflection. They can be very hard on you because they see their reflection. And if it is clear-cut water, then you see the depth of the person. If you are clear-cut Sahajogis, they feel the depth, clean, and they can see through the spirit shine. These are the qualities of water within us. The more of that, I would say, especially in my body, the water acts as a buffer to protect the chakra. If I don't have water in the body, then I may have problems. So it acts as a buffer. Also, it suits your epithelial cells, you can say, it suits your linings. You see, if there's no moisture, you feel all these sinus troubles and all that. It suits everyone. And there are other types of powers of water which we know of, that when it comes out of your eyes, it expresses your compassion, your love, your emotions. That's the only thing out of all the elements which expresses emotions. Water power, I mean. Water has other qualities also, which physics people know, hydrostatics. It has the pressure. It has a pressure. And a person who exists like a Sahajogi will definitely put a pressure on others. He will not aggress, but there will be a pressure and pressure. And another person, if he receives it, then he gets the advantage of it. But if he does not receive it, then he feels pressurized and he feels a little bit dominated. Your neighbors, your family people, in the beginning will feel, there's a pressure because the body achieves a kind of a weight. And that's how the Guru Tattva is formed out of it. And if there is salt, that's Guru principle, then the weight is even more. So today, for water, you should really know that water is a very holy thing, and in our pujas also we use. Especially this thing signifies the Kundalini. That means the Kundalini is the water jar or the carrier, the Aquarius. And this is the age of the Aquarius. So how important is water? And the water is the carrier of divine love. It's the best carrier. And this is the time of the Aquarius, means the Kundalini is made of divine water. So the whole idea of celebrating today the Lakshmi's day is to understand that in us she has become a Mahalakshmi. And by that we have so many powers of which we are not aware. I mean, we do not know also that we are realized. So some of us do not know. And that we have those powers within us, that we can permeate into others. We can project our personality to others. We can find out what's wrong with them. We can find out about ourselves. We can go into ourselves. We can go into our permeation is like water, is going flowing all the time. And this is a very important thing, that we should be aware of our powers that we have achieved. Then we start respecting ourselves. Then the Rajalakshmi comes in, and then the Grahalakshmi comes in, and everything comes with it when we become aware of what we have achieved, of our self-esteem, of our dignity. So this gives us dignity. Mahalakshmi gives us dignity. And that's how we start understanding the value of human dignity. We should have also then the idea of human dignity, that we cannot insult human dignity. Like people go on nagging others all the time. It's against human dignity. Or all the time asserting themselves about something, making everybody's life miserable, is against human dignity. You have to decorate another's life. You have to make it beautiful. You have to make it enjoyable and happy. Make everyone happy, not to nag all the time. If you nag, that's not a Grahalakshmi. That's not a Grahalakshmi. You should not nag. Do this, do that, stand up, what are you doing? Stand this side, go move that side. It's all nonsense. You leave the person to do it. The human dignity is the most important thing. Must respect the human dignity. And that's possible because now you have got the Mahalakshmi power. Those who do not have dignity also will get it from you, because you are dignified now. If you have sense of dignity, you will never insult others' dignity. For small things we insult, like why did you put the soap here, why did you do this, why did you do that. And the other side could be that others have no dignity, so they go on doing things just like animals. Both things are wrong. But one must respect, and respect brings the best results I have seen. That's the best results. Once you respect and love, then the trust is grown and one wants to keep the trust. And that's how the human dignity improves everywhere. We have to respect every Sahajogi because we are all saints. To respect each other. Absolutely respect. You are all saints. I don't know if you realize what I am saying. Each one of you is capable of giving realization to the whole world. Each one of you. And if we realize, then we must respect ourselves and respect others. Should not talk frivolously about others, make fun. And especially your mother. You can't take liberties with her. That is something one has to know. In the West is important. This is very important. That one has to know about it. The other day I was correcting somebody. So Hugo said that you are a very lucky person, that mother is correcting you, are very lucky that she's correcting you and telling you something. Because you're naive, you see, and that's why you start taking liberties. But first of all, you must respect the dignity of your mother. That's very important. And that gives you the greatest dignity. I'm telling you this because unless and until you do that, your growth cannot come up with. So that is a very important point. And like in India, supposing somebody is going to a temple, or they come to, now for example today, she has come, or somebody has come, they'll wear a nice dress. You see, we are going to a temple, and all the ornaments they'll wear, everything they'll wear. That is the day they have to present all the dignity. So one should not come with disheveled hair or things like that. That's not a good thing. Because all these things are important. How you respect, how you have to be dressed, how you have to be presentable. Because these things, some people say that, oh, we live on spirit. You see, we are tidy because we live on spirit. Spirit is the most tidy thing. It tidies everything, you see, it tidies everything. It goes into proper synthesis, proper concord, a complete, beautiful music is created out of that. How can a chaotic person be called a spiritual man? Cannot. Anybody who is chaotic, whose house is chaotic, whose things are chaotic, must know there's something bhutish in that. Absolutely. But you should not be the other way around. That so meticulous that you eat others' heads. That's another side. So both things should not be there. And I go on insisting on this point because it's very important for ego-oriented people. Because they can become anything. The other day I was going on the King's Road and I was surprised what sort of dresses people are wearing. And they think that whatever we wear, we are. That means you must be monkeys if you wear such dresses and go about. If you believe in that, then you should be decent people. There should be decorum about it. So, today we have learned about Lakshmi's growth into Mahalakshmi. But it is not that when you grow into something, the rest of it is finished. It's not so. That some people think that we have become spiritual personality now, Lakshmi Tattva is not there. It's not true. You have to be decent person, properly dressed according to your status in life, the way you live. There should be no, hypocrisy about it. No hypocrisy. By doing any nonsensical thing, like some people think becoming primitive or anything, you will impress others. You will never impress, you see. It's beggar's thing. See, by doing beggary, you will get some beggar's boots into you. So we are not to be beggars, neither we have to be sort of dandies, but we are certainly dignified people. We have our own sense of dignity, and we live with our own dignity. And that's how we should be. Pure, transparent, honest. Within ourselves we should be honest, absolutely honest. Water is so honest to itself. You put anything into the water, it will show. Put any color, it will show. Put any mud, it will show. You have to be so honest to yourself. And the whole thing should work out to be a personality which is very congenial, beautiful, permeating, no doubt, but very beautifully enlightening. Because Mahalakshmi Tattva itself is enlightenment in our awareness. Such a person cannot be an idiot. If there's an idiot, he is not a surgeon. Definitely is not. An idiotic person cannot be a surgeon. Nitwits, absent-minded, all that has to go away. If you have to be surgeon, you cannot be, oh, I know, and all that of nonsense is not, should not be. The lakshanas, or what you call the symptoms, or you can say the, what can I say, lakshana? Is the way you can make out a surgeon. It should be like a Lakshmi Putra, the son of Lakshmi, like a king. That doesn't mean that he has everything to himself, no. That doesn't mean that. King gives. His generosity is known by his generosity. King is not known by how much he grabs, does he? He's a king means he gives. He's giving. Then he should be cool personality. He should not be frozen, he should be cool personality. Not hot temper. Those who have hot temper, I've seen people, you see, here. They first take to violence. I mean, violence is something is out of question for surgery. No question. If somebody beats you also, you are not to beat him back. We have ways of beating them. But you are not to beat them back. You are not to resist them. But if you are a surgeon, you have no business to be violent to anyone. Even with your tongue. Some people are more with the tongue, provocative tongue. You must know that you must correct all these points. It's important. Because tomorrow you are going to show to the world what Surge Yoga is, not me. So we have to dedicate ourselves to our purification, to our glorification, because water glorifies, gives you glory. You are all looking so nice and glistening on your face, and I can see the Kanti Rupena Sansita. He said that, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, Kanti Rupena, the glisten on the face, the light on. And that is there, and I see in you all. has already come. But it should be inside also. And that the person who is a realized soul, one doesn't have to vow for it. People just know he is a realized. We don't have to tell anyone, people just know the way he is. So many points we have covered today. I hope you will again listen to them, because see, Mataji's lecture goes from one ear and comes out from the other. Thank God we have a way of localizing it. I hope you people will take these tapes and listen to them every day, one by one. And also act, not planning in the paper or in the ear, but it should go in the heart. That's how you are all going to mature. Beautiful children. I'm just counting now. Again, CP will be elected for 4 years. And then I have to go. There's hardly 3 years it will pass away. And I won't be able to work so much in UK. The responsibility is such a lot on you people. I hope we'll celebrate some more Diwalis together. May God bless.
Mother, may I ask you a question?
Yes, yes, please, please.
We are often told not to resist violence, and that's all right when someone's being violent to you. But what about someone being violent to someone else? What do you do then?
What's it?
If someone is being violent to someone else, what does one do then? Does one stand by and allow it, or what does one do?
Give them a bandhan. We have our ways of combating this. Give them a bandhan. Give them a bandhan like this. Raise their kundalini.
Thank you. It's always been worry to me. It's all right for me, you know, I can put up with it, but what about a child or something?
Watch the joke.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, thank you.
Let them fight. What can you do? Let them decide among themselves.
What about the military service in a developed country, Mama?
What? What do you think?
He's asking about military service.
That stupid thing you have to do. Because you are born in a stupid country like that. This was your own stupid decision. That you took birth. Certain stupidities we have to do according to the country. In India also we have to do certain stupidities. But it's not this kind, but another type. So, if you are born in a stupid country like France, you better do it. Another is Switzerland. I've got this. Nobody has attacked this Switzerland so far. You see, but still they are having this military thing. Because they are robbing people of their money and having those banks. So they have to show they have a military to protect the money.
We have an alternative. We can write to the government and for philosophical.
No, better give them a bandhan. No use fighting. Again mental. Beat them with shoes. Your government is changing now.
Yes.
Much change.
Well, we'll see.
Much better now.
Maybe.
Much more sensible. Alright? Now, pray for other governments. It's all working now. Good. All these stupid things are around. What to do? Are we to go now for military service?
Yes, maybe. I have. You can have a civil service if you like also. You can ask for it.
I would suggest one thing. See, even if you have to do military service or anything, it doesn't matter. You are not killing anyone. You are just a mockery. It's like a drama. So no harm. Do your meditation, do everything. This is no seriousness about it. It's all mockery going on. Take some holiday. And people take it so seriously. You are not going for war. There will be no war anymore. Let them do all the mockery. Any other question? it has steadied down quite a lot. The water power is rising behind your backs. So now should we have puja? Now today, puja, you must inculcate your Mahalakshmi Tantra. All those powers must be substantiated. That's why this puja is done. Right? I've already explained to you what is Mahalakshmi principle. And all these powers must be arisen in you. Is it permanent? I have big nails, 2 nails now.
Adesso tutti assieme possiamo recitare il terzo mantra del Cesara.
Now we can say together the third mantra of Cesara.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sasrara Svamini Musha Bradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Ringraziamo nostra madre Shrimataji Nirmala Devi per averci permesso di meditare tutti assieme. Divina Madre, grazie, grazie dal profondo del nostro cuore, ancora e ancora.
Thank you, Shrimataji Nirmala Devi, for this meditation. Thanks, Shrimataji, again and again.
Mahalakshmi Namostate Shvetambar Dhare Devi Manalankar Bhushite Jagatite Jaganmata